What's up, comic fam, and welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark.
And I'm Brent. Let's get started.
Thanks everybody for stopping by for the Legion list, a look at what's in our pool box for this week. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're coming up on our 200 subscriber mark, only 10 subs away. We will be doing a big giveaway for that 200 subscriber mark, but it will be limited to subscribers. So you don't want to miss out on that. So hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and watch for the video when we talk about how to enter for that. It's coming this week, most likely.
Definitely. And make sure you guys hit us up down there in the comments. Let us know what you're picking up this week. Let us know what we should be picking up this week. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and like our Facebook page. You can get in touch with us on there as well.
Awesome, man. So jumping right into it, the first book that I'm excited about in my pool box, whenever he's coming out, he's always making the first on my list. It's Maestro, or Maestro, as I say, because I'm illiterate, number 4. And we've seen from the last issue, he faced off against Hercules, who held the title of Maestro before he did. And we watched him snap in that last issue and go full Maestro mode. And Hercules was back for some more at the end. So let's see how it all plays out this week in Maestro number 4, written by Peter David.
Definitely. Next up on the list, we have Department of Truth number 3. Been blown away by the series. You see Cole kind of dive into the Starface character a little more within the actual department. So hopefully that expands a little more in this next issue.
Next up on the list, we have a big hitter, in my opinion. Oh, you freeze up a little bit. We got a literal big hitter is the next one. We have DC's The Other History of the DC Universe. This is a big deal. Big hitter, big deal. It's quite literally a big book. It's the prestige format black label, so it's oversized. And this is a follow-up to the popular 1980s history of the DC Universe, where you follow through a narrator's perspective of the actual history of the DC Universe. But this is going to be focusing on the minorities or the disenfranchised heroes. So it's going to be, I'm sure it'll be well done. The last one was amazing. It's a huge insight into the DC Universe. And I'm excited to get some of those other areas spotlighted that we've definitely not been shown all the little details to, because these things cover everything. And there's been a lot that's happened since the 1980s in DC Comics. So I'm excited not just to see what's going on with these specific characters, but how they add to the mythos of the last 40 years, 30-something years at this point. So that's going to be really, really cool. It's going to be a big deal.
For sure. Yeah.
A lot of big references.
Yeah. Next on the list, we have White Knight presents Harley Quinn number 2. Last issue, yes. The last issue, you kind of see the introduction of a villain that kills their victims and paints them in black and white. Harley thinks that it is Neo Joker, so she is going after her, and it's kind of her trying to decide if she needs to revert back to the old Harley Quinn or help her friends and family in new ways. Love this universe. Awesome. Very excited for this.
I like the cover so far. It looks like they got a style to them.
Sean Murphy.
Next up on the list we have for this week, the Death Metal tie-in, The Multiverse Who Laughs one-shot. And at the end of Death Metal number 5, we see that the Darkest Knight, aka the Batman Who Laughs, has created 52 twisted worlds of his own to draw power from. So this one-shot is supposed to go through and give us a little glimpse at some of those 52 worlds where anything is possible and all reality is hell, including a world of super pets that's featured here on the cover. I'm sure that's not going to be the focal point of the whole book, but it is going to give us a lot of insight into all these worlds that are coming, as well as hopefully those 3 characters that appeared at the very last of Death Metal number 5. So I'm excited to see how these worlds are going to pan out and what is in store for our heroes back on Broken Earth.
Definitely. And my top pick for the week is going to be Hellblazer number 12. This is the final issue of the Sandman Universe Hellblazer series. I'm a little bummed about it, but I think we're going to see the final confrontation between present-day John Constantine and the futuristic older version of John Constantine. The last issue, he kind of gave him an ultimatum, which I'm sure we will go further into in our Week's End video. I'll be talking about this for sure. So yeah, it's going to be good.
Awesome. And those are our top picks for the week. We do have other stuff coming in our pool box for this week. I have Detective Comics 1031, Batman Superman issue 14, Fantastic Four Antithesis number 4, the conclusion to that miniseries. Thank God it's over. Marvel number 12, the Alex Ross project, which has been fantastic first issue. Very excited for this, and it's actually my top pick for the week. It's an anthology style book, and Alex Ross is the common thread connecting all these writers and artists' micro stories. And finally, in my pool box for this week, I have Mega Man number 4.
Very cool. My only honorable mention this week is going to be Daredevil. I believe it's 23.
24.
Yeah, 24, excuse me. Daredevil 24. Hopefully we'll get to see the Iron Man suit that Tony has designed for Daredevil in this issue. It was kind of teased 2 or 3 issues back. Really looking forward to that. But also this week we have local comic shop day. Tons of really cool variants, a lot of foil stuff, which is awesome because I love my foil stuff.
You're like a goblin.
Yeah, shiny. Yeah, so you have Mighty Morphin number 1, the Goni Montez Draken variant. Yeah, gonna be awesome. You have the Peach Momoko Omega Ranger for Power Rangers number 1. He's shaking his head.
There's something killing the children.
Yeah, Something's Killing the Children is coming out. Invincible number 1, another foil, or that one, I think that one just is a gold foil, which is really cool. I'll probably end up picking up with Something That's Killing the Children as well. Tons of other stuff. You have a Todd McFarlane Spawn cover coming out, like the Skyline variants, like you've seen on the Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage books and stuff like that. Tons of good stuff. Make sure everybody
as well as
make
the
it out to
Future
your
State
local.
1 per store.
Oh yeah, Future State 1 per store. So everybody, make sure you make it out to your local comic shops this week. Show them some love. They have to buy in for this stuff. So
go buy them out.
Yeah. Make sure that was money well spent on their part. So
this is our chance. They have that hashtag going around. Our comeback will be bigger than our setback. This is the first big chance for us to do our part as consumers and to show our appreciation. Get out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? If you got multiple comic shops, go hit multiple comic shops up. There's people all over the comic community on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube that don't have the ability to get to the shops and get these things. So go out there, grab some copies, wait to hear some people that didn't get any, share the love. I know I'll be hitting the Augusta Book Exchange where my subscription box is and go talk to Paul and Donna and go pick up some good stuff. Then I'll go across town and go to hit the other one up and go see Chris over at Top Dog Comics and just really celebrate the day. I'll probably stop into Dead Media and see what Angel's up to. He doesn't get new books, but just, it's a fun day,
Definitely. Yeah, I know I'll be hitting up Captain's Comics and Toys down here in Charleston. Chris and a company down there are always really cool. They've taken care of me with a couple things, which is really awesome. And there's another store up in Somerville called Soundwave Comics. I may or may not. I start nights again this week, so that's my first day. But this week.
Well, I hope you're able to make it. I'm really looking forward to this week. It's a big week. I'm looking forward to a lot of fresh new material to read. And again, everybody, be sure to like the video on your way out. Hit that subscribe button and be on the lookout for that 200 subscriber video coming this week. So ring the notification bell. You won't miss out on it that way. And as always, keep collecting, keep reading comics.
And remember, we are Legion.